Is being a constitutional independent country enough? Does this help citizens get complete freedom and liberation? This is something one has to ponder over. I, Umaira Banu, standing before you to speak on the topic which is framed as a question: we are independent? Today, standing here after 74 years of independence, are women free from atrocities? Are individuals free from caste discrimination? Is the right to freedom of expression being ethically practiced? Are our farmers getting their rights? Is the country emancipated from poverty and unemployment? If the answer is no, we need to re-evaluate our beliefs and thinking that we are a free and independent country. 15th August 1947, a day when our warriors fought oppression and suffering, bringing an end to the slavery of the British. All that they thought was about ways to make India an independent country, free from the British dictatorship. It's ironical how every year on independence we all show our solidarity and unity, enjoying the independence with zeal, sharing pictures, running Twitter storms about the independence and freedom that our freedom fighters gave their lives for. But are we, the citizens of this independent country, truly free? Do we get to practice the basic rights given to us after the freedom struggle? Are we all united as one, or still divided on the basis of caste, religion, class, color, language, social groups one belongs to? The list can go on. It's egregious to even think about how impossible it seems to fight these differences when it actually is not. Every other day we witness atrocities happening across the country, witnessing how a few parts of the country are demanding alienation because of the turmoil they go through each day. Innocent individuals are lynched in broad daylight, and absolutely no one has been deemed answerable to these abhorrent crimes. Movement of women gets life-threatening or even leads them to disaster situations or even death. People who try to promulgate even a sliver of contempt against the government are branded and labeled as anti-nationalist. India is one of the largest and democratic country in the world, but we see the ruling party systematically crushing the voice of the people, imposing dictatorship. Elections no more seem to happen keeping in mind the country's future, rather done as a ritual. Political rights and civil liberties have worsened. Economic crisis is ruining the individual's life. Our constitution was created under the leadership of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. The country needs to work and function keeping in mind the constitution and not taking it in their hands, making changes based on their personal agenda. Though the laws are equal for all rich and poor, we are experiencing a different regime with values of justice simply being lost. Criminals are not identified by the severity of the crime committed, but by the religion they belong to. Various new discriminating and self-regarding laws like CAA, NRC, farmers' bills, etc. have been imposed. We definitely got freedom from the British slave years back, but we are still fighting social and economic evils that have a strong hold. Corruption, increase in crime rates, malnourishment, terrorism, farmer suicide, unspeakable atrocities against Dalits and minorities, women's safety issues, etc. All this reminds me of Rabindranath Tagore's poem, Where the Mind is Without Fear. Shouldn't the poem be the anthem for all those who seek the freedom to hold their head high with knowledge, depth of truth, and clear stream of reason without any fear in their mind? Till we achieve this, the debate on do we really live in a free India will continue every 15th August, on and on. Thank you.